Hi, my name is Julie Cotton. I'm the administrator for Canvas eTrieve, Simple Syllabus, and the Course Evaluation System. I just wanted to give you a heads up items about new things that are happening and some introductory information for the new faculty on Canvas and eTrieve. So to get to Canvas, go to Online Services off the webpage, click on Canvas. You will use your Viking ID to log in. It's our single sign-on here at Glen Oaks, and pretty much allows you to get into most things. So once you get into Canvas, you should see your dashboard, and if your dashboard does not have the course that you are supposed to be teaching, click on Courses, go to All Courses, and then anything under here should list everything you have access to. If you do not see it, then contact me and I will investigate why you're not listed. But to have something show up or not show up on your dashboard, you click the star. If it's blank, that means it's not going to show up. If you click the star and it's colored, it should be there on your dashboard. And then click Dashboard, and you should see all the classes that you want to see. When we talk about publishing a course, clicking on Publish does publish the course, but more importantly, there's a few things that you really should make sure that you have done. We encourage you to use modules, which basically allow you to add all content that you want the student to see, orderly manner. To add items, to add a module, you click on Module and then name the module. And then to click to add content, you click on the little plus sign and then add whatever content that you want. It can be an assignment, it can be quiz, you can add a file or a page that you create, a discussion board, an external URL, and once you add it, it'll be listed right here. Regarding published and unpublished, to publish it, you click Publish or that Publish on the dashboard. But make sure that you have your modules published and also your content. If you don't have it published, it'll be a circle with a slash through it. Students will not be able to see it unless it is published. One advantage of Canvas is that if you don't want a student to see a module, you can unclick Publish and they will not see it until you do publish it. A couple of recommended things. We also strongly encourage you to go to Settings. If you notice, there's a lot of items listed on the left-hand side in the navigation. Go to the navigation bar, and then anything that you're not going to use, click on it and drag it under this halfway point, and then scroll down and click Save. If you don't click Save, or it will not remember what you did. We strongly recommend you using or hiding files, pages, even quizzes and assignments, because you'll actually put those on the modules so the students can see it at the time that you want them to, or in the orderly manner. If you don't, they will see all your pages and all your files listed. It can be confusing to the student, so again, we recommend that you hide that information. Another item under Settings that we want to highlight, which is a little different this year, we're not using WebAdvisor, we're using Canvas to submit grades. So come into the grading scheme under Course Details, click on Enable Grading Scheme, and then you'll view the grading scheme. The original one is this grading scheme, which will not work. So what we need you to do is either select another grade scheme. One that we provide is the GOCC GPA grade scheme, which is in the catalog, or there is one for the nursing, or you can create your own. I'll go through that in a minute. So if you are going to use the GOCC one, click Use this standard and then say Done. Now if you decide, well, that isn't actually the grade scheme I want to use, so you can manage grade schemes. You add grade scheme and then go through and you can remove lines, but the most important thing is you do have to use 4.0, 3.5, 3.0, and at the very last, you do have to use 0.0 in order for it to work. So then you would click Save and go back into Settings, click on View Grade Schemes, and notice even though I created a new one, it did not select it. So then you go to Select and select the one you just created, whatever you named it. You can name it anything you want, and it'll be available to use in your other classes. And say use the standard grading, and then done. It will be available for what you want. But to change it to the GOCC one, which is what I want to use, again, click Done, and that is the one that you want to use. Whenever you update the grading scheme or the navigation bar, make sure that you click on Update Course Details off the course detail page to ensure that everything gets saved. And under Submit Grades, they are required at midterm and final. Another feature of Canvas that we want to encourage you to use is go to Profile, where you can add a picture, you can give them a little biography about yourself, and any, if you have a homepage, you can add links. You can also check your notifications and determine when or how often you want the different information. Students also have this notification available to them, and if you want to show them how to, make sure that due dates are turned on and everything, then that will benefit you in the long run. Another item I wanted to point out is Simple Syllabus. We do require that all classes use Simple Syllabus. When you go into it, it may say edit if you've already published it, but you do have the ability to import a syllabus. So if you taught the class previously, you can import your copy of the syllabus using this, or you can just go through and make the changes. There are required areas. The required material is required. The calendar is required. If you don't want to put the complete calendar, you do have to put something in there. And we want you to put late and makeup work policy. Once you fill in everything, there are some sections that, like academic integrity and incompletes, that you can't change, but for the most part you have the ability to change anything that has these icons. And once you're done, click Submit. The syllabus will become available for the course, and also it'll stop those emails from being sent to you by the system automatically saying you need to update your syllabus. Then the next item I wanted to cover today, eTrieve. You will log into eTrieve. Again, it's available through the Glen Oaks webpage under Online Services. When you enter eTrieve, it'll be eTrieve Central, which is the area where you send and receive forms. If you receive a form, you should get an email with a link that'll take you right here. It'll be in your inbox. And when you click on the inbox, you'll see the form in the far right-hand side, and you will have approve or deny option if you need to approve or deny it. This one is one I've already sent, so there is no approve or deny, but this is where you'll find all the forms that you have approved or denied, or if you're in a group of people that someone else has approved or denied it within that group. You also will see history, which will show you who's basically touched the form, who submitted it. If there's attachments, they'll show up here. And you can also download and print. Under forms is where you find forms that you can send in. For instance, if you want to do a grade change request, you can search for grade change and then complete the information and click on submit, once it's completed, and it'll be routed to the appropriate person. One other thing is, if you start a form and then you get interrupted and you haven't submitted it yet, you can go under drafts and you will see the form and everything that you've filled in already. That's a time saver. And the other thing I wanted to point out regarding the inbox, you will receive potentially accommodation requests from Amber Girth. And if you do, you do need to approve the form. That doesn't mean you approve of the accommodation. It means that you have seen the form. And if you don't, if you have any questions regarding the accommodation and meeting it, you will need to talk to the student and or Amber Girth, because the students are entitled to accommodations. We want to make sure the student gets the accommodations they need. One form I do want to point out for faculty is the Course Master. This is a great form to visit and review your course. So say you're teaching accounting, if you start typing in accounting and then select the course you want that you're teaching, you can scroll down and you will actually see course information, which includes the degrees and certificates it's included in, any information about it. It'll have the course description. It will also have the course outcomes that need to be met and the prerequisites. In the review, please don't hit submit. You're more welcome to download it or print it. Again, if you have any questions regarding Canvas or eTrieve or need help with anything, I'm here to help. My name's Julie Cotton. My email address is jcotton@glenoaks.edu. Have a great semester.